a tier list of the worst keywords that are breaking the game. Alright? We'll see if anything goes to B tier, A tier, and anyone goes to C tier alongside Lifesteal, because Lifesteal is 100% going there. That's my expectation. That's what we're gonna see today. We'll also see a little bit of Zeddy from 3 years ago, guys. I swear it's funny.
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and it's
Brand new video, are you sure, Zeddy?
tier list time.
He starts off with something that I would not consider a keyword. I would say it's a trigger. Alright, just because it's bolded, like, relax. A trigger means it's a condition, no keywords, if you want to call it that way. And this has to be triggered, so you have to summon a card to trigger the effect. There is no keyword effect of its own. Like Lifesteal has a specific solid keyword effect, but this one is a trigger. I made the separation when I built my own card game. I realized these are two different things. 1 second, I have technical difficulties. Oh shit, we get peril packs. Alright. Funny enough, even though we call it keywords, we can't just type keyword. We will need collection for this one, because Battlecry is the most generic one, okay? If we start with Battlecry, we put it in the middle. It is Battle C after all. But choose should go down. Choose seemingly is a pretty cool idea. It's the same as Battlecry. There are on Battlecry, you know, minions that could say finale and combo and like quick draw. They have to be played, but they have to be played in a specific way, right? So enhanced Battlecry minions. Choose one only appears in Druid, so it's not that deep, but Druid is my favorite class, and you can combine the effects to make things so much cooler, right? Is it F tier for being amazing? Maybe not. Maybe sometimes it's a little bit cringe. Even got nerfed for being a little bit too strong, I guess. It's good and satisfying, I would say. But nothing is like too strong either. Just like flexible cards. Kinda like having two cards at one time, but not really. Because the effects are pretty generic. And one effect is better than the others. But like having Russian taunt is still pretty awesome. The flexibility. And still we have it till this day. It's definitely E. I'm not sure if it's an F. It even naturally bleeds out into other classes. It's a go-to thing. Yeah, because it's generic, because sometimes it breaks the game. Even though I love this card. The Negotiator. One of the cooler cards. That should be in the core set, to be honest. I say, like, the power level is kind of weird. Again, that's what I'm saying when it's generic. And then it's great sometimes. It's weird. What can possibly happen? Maybe I should consider it more. It's more like a sleeper type of thing as well. You never really know the power level of this thing. There were so many cool moments with choose one. Honestly, fuck it. It's F tier.
But
again, don't worry about Zeddy. He's just caring about power level of things. I'm talking about toxicity. And obviously, Druid things will never be toxic. Final decision, F tier. Combo, guys. I think combo fell off. I think it's a shitty thing, but it's not that bad as a mechanic, you know. There are not a lot of combo cards outside of Rogue, and that is, they just keep getting that shit. It never ends. Is there anything special? Honestly, I don't think so. And these are also supposed to be like somewhat small cards. Biggest card being a 6-drop. And I only have one copy of it. Okay, there's a lot of hidden stuff. Honestly, I feel like it's generic, if not bad. Like, most combo cards are bad. This one is fucking mad, but like, it's actually not that strong. It just is a good combo. Pun not intended, but like, wow, okay. I think combo sucks. I think combo is garbage, the way it's being done. It doesn't have power anymore. Lost its power. Like, do you really think I want to combo a card just to get a fucking coin? Why is this not a Battlecry minion? Of course it is. It is, in neutral set. But here you have to combo a card. Okay, at least there's a quick draw option. Like, this stuff is so weird. Because combo is way more difficult than Battlecry. This one is like acceptable. But there's very rare occasions where combo card makes sense. Or even makes play. There's a lot of unplayable garbage in here. Which is sad. And Edwin Van Cleave was pretty toxic to the game, of course. Our favorite garbage card. Yeah, nobody liked it when it happened. So yeah, it's a little bit more toxic. And it's weird how it's different from Choose One. Yes, there was deck building strategy behind it, but the payoff is kind of shit. Also, we never got bonus combo effects, where like, if it's a third card being played, the trigger was not designed to be different. It has to be the second card or the other card, not the first card, basically. How is combo even worded, by the way? It's a weird one. If you already played a card.
Great Deathrattle minions throughout the history of Hearthstone.
Well, Deathrat. I mean, I'll just put in least toxic. Because it's not too popular. In comparison to Battlecry, it doesn't activate its effect immediately. You can actually react to it, so that's fine. Also D for Deathrattle. Yeah, discover effects. They're incredibly powerful, but are they healthy to the game? I feel like the game wouldn't even function without discover effects. It's crazy. You can have all these one-drop things that discover stuff. And even multiple things. It's so baked into the game, there is no escape. It is F tier, and it doesn't offend anyone. Now it's just a part of design. Core design. And it's not one of those Battlecry things or Deathrattle things that just completely obscene. Maybe because of popularity, Discover is an E. It's incredibly popular. And sometimes can be toxic for discovering Bork layers and other garbage of Hearthstone to counter your opponent.
Ziliax was pretty good.
I mean, Divine Shield now is getting into toxic levels for sure. Oh, by the way, Discover is also not a keyword. It's a specifier of what you're discovering. It's funny enough. Well, technically, right? Specifier of how you generate a card, I have decided. Alright. So is this going to be our first keyword? Yep. Divine Shield going to be our first keyword. It's actually across multiple classes, but mostly Paladin, obviously. Mostly Paladin, and it's page after page, guys. It's a lot. Oh my god, bro. It's so much. They keep printing that shit. It's pretty crazy, like it's a 1-3 for sure, guaranteed, and it's almost like even stronger sometimes. Especially when it gets buffed. Because you can use Divine Shield as a way to offload attack for free into whatever size minion you want. So you can attack into a 9-2 with a 2-2 with Divine Shield, the 2-2 is gonna survive no matter how much damage it takes. So 9-2 just dies, bro. It's a pretty big deal. Strategic-wise, makes sense, but the pings are getting more and more expensive. And Divine Shields are still incredibly strong to the point where any buff to the minion, any power creep to the Divine Shield minion, just like this, turns into a nightmare. So this is a nightmare now. It's a nightmare fuel. I built Divine Shield gimmicky deck and it worked. It was kicking people's ass for free. This is not a joke mechanic. You can't just pop a Divine Shield, especially on rush minions, and be like, oh, that's cool. No, it's not cool, bro. We started here. Divine Shield Rush was this. It was not played, but that's what it deserved to be. And then it evolved into like this massive card draw. What the hell, man? This was notoriously good weapon, I remember. And it's Goblins versus Gnomes. For a very, very long time, this was very good paladin weapon. I think on Kiliax, the Divine Shield Ziliax is also trying to teach us something. Like, literally, it's crazy, right? You have to pop Divine Shield, kill Ziliax, pop Divine Shield, kill Ziliax again to remove it from the board. It's a bigger version of this card, basically. This was actually almost called Dr. 7, at least in Arena. That was insane. Then they printed this insanity. And I think I played it to win games, guys, I swear. 2 shields is pretty disgusting. It's fucking A tier, bro. I hate Divine Shields now. The only saving grace about Divine Shields is that they can protect you from board clears. And there's a lot of neutral Divine Shield options. This one's pretty sweet. This is actually like one of my favorite cards. It's just when you saturate one class with Divine Shields, I don't think it's a happy thing anymore. But I think people are underestimating how powerful Divine Shield is. Like, you don't want to play this card most of the time, but I feel like you actually do want to play this card most of the time. It's a 3/5, at least. And in late game, Divine Shields get slightly stronger every single time. It is a very mysterious keyword, and in terms of strategy, it goes down to B. Wait, are you saying this rhymes with day 9? Oh my god, that's crazy. It does absolutely nothing to the tier list. You need to call this biggest swear words in a Hearthstone. There you go. Fixed it.
But historically, Divine Shield's been good, but not amazing.
And it's fucking broken, bro.
I'll give it a low A. It's mechanic. Next,
alright, that's
we
more
have
like
a character and a can.
Freeze! What the fuck? This is more of an effect, not even a keyword either. It's just like restore would be a keyword. Freeze appears in 6 classes. And technically in just 3. I do be playing Freeze Shaman very often. Nah, Freeze is easy, bro. It's the fucking easiest thing. You gotta be kidding. It's fucking A. Freeze is just as stupid as Lifesteal, just a little bit less problematic. Like, you just wait a turn and you can still use your god-awful minion. And you still get passive effects. So that's cool. I'm okay with that, but it's definitely an incredibly toxic thing. It turned Doomsayer into a whole Borgler at this point. Consistent. It turned Blizzard into the most disgusting card ever printed. It turned Build a Snowman into bigger and bigger man. It gave us freezing potion. And now it's so scary. But then it evolved into this crazy thing. And I lost so many games because of this stupid zero-cost card. This had to get nerfed. For obvious reasons, because freeze is disgusting. Especially when you just wait. Wait and target the biggest minion whenever you feel like it. Awesome, bro. It's fucking nasty.
And Lifesteal. So if she attacked or dealt damage for 4, she would heal you for 4. You buffer could be more. Lifesteal has been incredibly powerful since it's been introduced, whether it be on like Ziliacs, whether it be like penance, just incredibly powerful to heal and also deal damage. Sometimes it can be face damage, just incredibly powerful. Can give any.
And also to deal damage. I mean, while you're dealing damage to 1/1s, stealing life from 1/1s, guys, I swear.
Deck a shot at staying alive, and healing has just been, it's just so valuable in Hearthstone. It can be so rare.
Not rare anymore, bitch.
And Lifesteal really gives you that lifesteal, that life reach.
Yeah, of course. Lifesteal definitely gives you that life steal.
So I'm gonna give it an S. Lifesteal is definitely an S tier.
Yes, Seti is correct for one time, bro. Fucking garbage keyword, bro. One and only. S steal.
Poisonous effectively makes it.
Fucking poisonous, disgusting. It's definitely A tier, I think. I don't think I have to talk about it too much. It's A tier, and the more they print poisonous, the more disgusting it's gonna get. This is actually one of the sweeter cards. Then you have Spider, a little bit spicy. Nothing too crazy. Like, poisonous haven't been breaking the game too much. So you can't be too mad about it. You have a Serpent, which is actually, like, amazing card. It's just this one a little bit annoying. But honestly, even though poisonous as a mechanic is disgusting, they did not make it disgusting by printing insane cards. In fact, it's almost very satisfying to play. Like, a lot of cards I actually enjoy. So, I'm gonna do C tier. Fucking poison, bro. I'm gonna put it at C tier. I don't want it to go up because it can easily go up, but naturally, I actually use poisonous more than my opponent. Just because this card exists, I don't want to write it off as like the most disgusting thing. Also, like I like all these snakes, bro. I'm just into snakes for some reason. I hope that's not gay, because I still haven't gotten myself a girlfriend for more than a day. Actually, again, we have the internet, and let's not talk about it, but because it's too personal, but it probably was more than a day. It probably was more. It's just very hard to calculate when you don't actually meet the person in person. Anyways, enough about me, and now let's talk about outcasts. Shit, we're still gonna talk about me. Holy crap. I feel so happy now. So I've been outcasted from society, and my life kind of sucks. Outcast is another fucking Battlecry. Let's go, bro. But you can actually apply this to spells, because it's a positioning type of thing, and not summoning a minion. But you can apply combo to spells, you can apply finality spells. It's very interesting how Battlecry is just simply playing a spell is the Battlecry. You don't even have to specify. First of all, I think Outcast is fine. Is fine. Is it a happy, fun card style to play? Not really. It's actually pretty frustrating. It's actually pretty toxic. But not in terms of power levels, so that's fine. I just think it's shit. It's one of those combo things. It's like, it's shit. It's toxic because it's shit. And yes, there's strategy behind it, but there's not even a lot of outcast cards. Nah, it's garbage, bro. They have to... I mean, it's just a keyword that I don't necessarily care about. seeing anymore. So it's toxic because it's trash.
Class exclusive button.
Ooh, overloads. What an interesting keyword. You definitely want to overload mana crystals. Why did they do it like that? Overloads, column, fucking brackets, 1. Just overload 1. How difficult it is to write properly, bro, without giving me brain damage. Overload 1. Why all these brackets, man? Now, the weird thing about overload is because you're paying into the future, and I love that aspect. I immediately think it's at least D tier, because it allows you to spend mana different ways. And to remove overloaded crystals too, get synergies with overloaded crystals. It's all kind of cool stuff, but recently it's not relevant. You know, the overload for 1 is like, whatever, you know. You're not actually doing any strategy. Back in this was a fucking cool card. 4 mana, 7/7. That was awesome, bro. Now we just have this. Just overload 1 and that's it. Like, it's not even a meme anymore. You can do this, that's pretty cool. And you can specify these overload cards and give them a bonus. Yes, this is overload 2, but you literally don't calculate overload anymore. Which is so sad. It used to be such a cool keyword. If it is a keyword, it's more of an effect or alternative mana cost. And now I just don't feel like overload even exists. So it faded into obscurity. I think it's fucking toxic because of that. Overload. Also, it's just toxic playing overload because you never really calculates. And then you get hit by like, oh shit, I can't play the damn fucking card that I just because it faded into obscurity, overload is now a toxic shit that sometimes happens when you cast random spells and all of a sudden you can't play a 10 mana card the next turn or the card that you intended to play. So yeah, it's toxic garbage, you know. But it used to be pretty cool, so I'm gonna balance it at C.
Mean to attack enemy.
Rush. Rush is cool. I like Rush. Rush can go to D tier. Sometimes it's toxic, but I need it more than my opponent, so fuck yeah, I'll take Rush. Rush and Crush, boys.
Powerful.
Oh yeah, and when you evolve into Rush minions, you get effect. When you summon Rush minions through cards, like spells, that also applies Rush. Like, it's pretty cool keyword, to be honest. Where you can actually survive because of this. It's easier to survive. It's pretty... I don't know if it's maybe even higher tier because it was very necessary for the game. Just like Discover effect, right? It was so necessary. Which class has most Rush minions? Fucking Demon Hunter? Already? No, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Demon Hunter showed up and started rushing? Mage has nothing! Delete Mage! That's the problem, bro. They have Discover, but they don't have Rush minions. This is the rework into Rush minion. The pity of like, a mage has no Rush minions. Here you go, Leviathan. Trip's favorite card. Here you go, Mage. Delete the fucking Mage. No one cares about Mage, bro. Oh shit, don't delete Priest. Don't. Just because one class does not have enough Rush minions, you think I would say delete Priest? Nah, bro. Just add more Rush minions to Priest and delete Mage. Those are the natural solutions. Shaman has 3 pages. Demon Hunter has 4.5 pages. Holy Jesus. And Hunter has 5 pages. So Hunter archetype. The hunting. Wow, that's so cool. Oh shit, what the fuck? Warrior is doing also with 5 pages of Rush minions. Yeah, okay, I'm not increasing then. It's kind of cool though. But I think Warrior makes it toxic. This is toxic, this is toxic, this is fucking toxic. I don't like this card. There's some toxic shit, like resummoning a rush minion, the rat of Warrior's Rat. And there's a lot of meaningless rush minions in general. But the keyword itself is like so necessary in printing cards. So I think the toxicity is there. You can always fuck things up, but it's below average. You can fuck things up if you're a Blizzard developer and you don't give a fuck. Like that one and that one. Thank you, Blizzard. Thank you very much.
4 classes, and
Secrets! Oh, yeah. I don't even have to talk about it. It's A. There's nothing to talk about. I know Raran pulled an argument of like, shit, maybe secrets are actually pretty fun. And the answer is no. It's fun to one side, and I don't know which one. I don't... By playing secrets, I'm actually not doing anything. I'm just waiting for my opponent to respond or not respond, to get stuck in a trap. I don't like secrets, man. And there's a lot of like mage secrets that people genuinely hate. This whole archetype of secrets, secret hunter, like it's an insane thing that I want to see what I'm doing, and all of a sudden it's just like random. It's I have to use my brain power to detect secrets, which is skill that I don't want to have, to be honest. Paladin secret archetype failed miserably and they stopped printing that shit. So clearly, you know, it's not going anywhere, and I don't like it. Rogue secrets were actually the sweetest ones, because it seems to just have an effect, and that's it. It just not toxic of like returning or countering spells or just like bullshit like that. Because I played Rogue archetype, I guess it was like fine. But Hunter and Mage secret archetypes is the worst thing ever you can face. And probably just pretty average to play, because you just activate a secret. You can't attack with a secret, you can't do shit. You're just waiting for your opponent to trip over and fall down. And then you can laugh at them. But what if they don't do that? What if they're pro players? What's the point of testing your opponent's skill level with this shit? Because that's what you're doing. It's very difficult to set things up to block your opponent from doing things, because you don't know what your opponent has anyways. It's just garbage. Incredibly toxic, and no longer we're gonna get secrets to tech to counter secrets anymore. And it's rightfully so, because it's a rare thing anyways. You're not supposed to have counters to anything. But the fact that counters existed symbolizes toxicity of secrets. And everyone knows Ice Block. Absolutely. Even this guy pisses me off. It's such an annoying card. Yeah, I know how to play around it. Of like, let's not do anything. And that's the stupidest part about secrets. Of like, the way to play around secrets is to do less in the game. Until you sort of know what you're dealing with. Man, that's disgusting. Secrets can actually, like, completely cripple your game plan. They're very powerful, but it's just mysterious power that will never be calculated and quantified properly. Silence. Silence might be F tier. Yeah, it has been used aggressively. It's pretty annoying in that sense. Also, it clears minions and stuff. And a lot of minions are actually Battlecries. And a lot of things that would get hit by silence is me. I would get hit by silence. But then you get to fun part. Earthshock was used in a special shaman deck that I still remember to this day, like Giant Shaman, where you play a 4-mana 7/7 that can't attack, then you Earthshock it, and then it can attack. All of a sudden, your opponent did not anticipate this sort of silence effect. It's fascinating to me. All the little shenanigans that you can do with silence. You can unfreeze minions with this. It's super flexible, super cool. And it has been betrayed. You know, so it's also an underdog story of a keyword that should be alive and well and doing pretty good stuff, but it has been killed suddenly. And it makes no fucking sense. It's F tier. Blizzard takes an L for shitting on silence. Blizzard is silencing us without silence. That's crazy, man. Secretly. We have to speak up, guys. And then we can get silence. It's complicated, I swear. Some silence cards makes no sense. So I guess it's very difficult to print silence. You know what? It shows the toxicity of the game itself, so it kind of collects a little bit of that. Of like, how do you print silence cards that make sense? Well, apparently you can't. Apparently, you just fucking can't. It's too hard. The fact we don't have silence in the game is so sad. Such a good keyword. Oh, stealth is the most disgusting shit ever. How many stealth cards have been, you know, nerfed? Because Ziliax lost stealth, as I remember. It's crazy, right? Things just kind of lose stealth all of a sudden, mysteriously. I say A tier. This is a crazy one. Stealth secret freeze? Ugh. What a weird shit. What a weird combination of things. I kind of do like stealth, though, to some extent. Like, shit like Morose, people trash Morose, and I'm like, this is the coolest card ever! How do you trash a passive effect that just sticks forever onto the board and provides you with infinite tempo? You can't do that. You can't trash this. So maybe it's not A. Let's double check. There's these spirits. They're not cool, not bad. Like, they also give passive effects. It's my favorite thing. So in a way, to give a passive effect to something, damn, that's good. Hidden Gem is one of my favorite cards. Ambusher is one of my favorite cards. There's actually merit in stealth being pretty cool keyword. As long as it's balanced and does not attach itself to a mech, because that's the worst combination of things that I can slam into my opponent. Blood Aim was the coolest thing ever. I almost like want to say it's average. It can be pretty disgusting, but it's also like the easiest thing to nerf if it's disgusting. And everything else that was not nerfed, it's actually a pretty sweet card. Wow. Okay. It's middle. It has to be taken care of. And I will shrink. And they gotta be careful with this keyword, is all I'm saying. Spell damage, look at that. I don't like that there's a specific class that likes spell damage, then there's Sif. Insane. This is now known as the Borkler that started it all. All the toxic Borklers that just scale to infinity, it seems. Bio, oh my god, this is really bad. This is really bad, bro. This is the way to get OTKs in a cheap fucking way. To squeeze with spell damage. As usual. This new package is sorta sweet enough. Maybe it goes to B. Maybe it's not the worst thing ever. Alonia is pretty disgusting. It seems like every single class that has too much spell damage has an OTK. And this is not enough to have an OTK, except this is. Because that's what they try to do. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. No, I don't like it. I don't like spell damage anymore, guys. Maybe it used to be cool back in the day. But the OTK potential is nonsense. Also, this is like disgusting card. I hate everything. Because it just buffs Borklers. That's all it does, basically. It buffs Borklers and kills you from hand. What's the fucking point of spell damage anymore? A tier. If not S tier. But like, we're caught off guard. I was not ready to give this S tier. No way.
Taunt's been very powerful. It protects you, it lets you live.
I need more taunts in my life. Maybe I'll survive longer. Taunt is incredibly strategic keyword. And your deck sometimes desires to have 1 or 2 taunts in there. Even myself, I get torn by, like, I want this card in my deck just because it can summon so many annoyed ones, bro. Taunt Warrior seems like a cool little archetype for Warrior that nobody wants to play, for whatever reason. I think usually people just run out of value in these decks and give up. And they can't figure anything else out. Now, Taunt Divine Shield minions are a little bit of a nuisance. But being able to protect your passive effects and yourself in general in a meaningful way and not just like lifesteal bullshit, that's how it's supposed to go. You know, if you really want to protect yourself and you cannot beat your opponent, you put up a taunt. But nowadays, you don't give a fuck. You just lifesteal back to 30 whenever you feel like it. And back on track, just rush with your minions whenever you feel like it. Also, play 0 cost minions. That's a taunt, by the way, for some reason. Fuck this card. Taunt might be even more relevant over Rush, and that's why it was created so early. I don't think there's anything offensive about it. I don't think there's anything toxic. It's just not like an interesting keyword, so it cannot push to an F tier. But fuck yeah, let's go. Right in there.
And Taunt...
It sucks that Taunt is also just like silence. They can't quite print it properly. It's best to give things Taunt, not to have a Taunt on a minion. Giving Taunt is a more flexible idea and should all be an evergreen effect. But now it's just a legacy effect. Which makes no fucking sense. It's one of the coolest cards. I think you can still have Defender of Argus, but it's more of a meme. And technically it's one of those effects that got killed by Lifesteal. I'm just saying. Lifesteal has Taunt. Hahaha. Watch, guys, in the comments, there's gonna be a lot of people of like, why is this 3-part series? This is not supposed to be 3 hours long. Jesus fucking Christ, man. The whining keyword is the worst. It's like all over the place. People can't find whining keyword in Hearthstone, so they trash it in the comment section. For fuck's sake, man. I paid you 1 view and 1 dislike. Give me my thing, they say. Windfury is still, like, relevant. That's the next keyword. It's being a little bit underestimated when you can give Windfury to other minions. That's pretty insane. Especially the mag thing. Gaining Windfury wins me a lot of games. It's a little bit toxic when it just goes face. And it usually does that. But this is kind of cool, getting Rush Windfury minions. That's a nice little effect. This one's a little questionable. But naturally, Shaman does not have a way to increase its attack that much. And that's fine. That's why these cards are allowed. In a way. And it's mostly like a shaman thing, it's not that deep. I'm gonna put it at D. It has potential to be toxic, but it's not. Because it's restricted to one class, and restricted to this one minion that was very strong, but I actually liked it. And now it's just a fucking meme at this point. Because Windfury, like, Windfury Rush cannot go phase. Regardless. This tries to go phase in funny ways. It's kind of cool. Small little flavor, but it never, like, was, like, a fun effect either. It's more just damage. And Lifesteal, bro. Fucking Lifesteal. It's Lifesteal's little friend should go to S tier. Adapt. Okay, this one's tough. But it's also restricted to just singular expansion, it feels like the Ongoro said. And doesn't actually contain many cards, and it is something we lived through and moved on. Which is kind of sad. People hated Vicious Fledgling, but they got full education on what tempo cards look like that. Now, this getting Windfury all of a sudden is pretty toxic, actually. Was there never a reason to bring back Adapt? I don't get it. It's basically a cluster or the average of all the keywords, but it's Windfury Poisonous. These are like fine. Divine Shield is fine because you apply to specific minions. Mostly looking for that Bloodlust is the only thing I remember. Evolving Bloodlust for 3 mana. There's literally nothing to talk about because they have not used this keyword much. So I'm just putting it in the middle. This still exists in Twist. How funny is that? And Adapt is actually being used at Twist twice. Yes, that card exists, but there's a Treant thing. You play a Treant, and all of a sudden it adapts. So it's somewhat useful, right? It's somewhat pretty sweet little random thing. Maybe I would take away the elusive thing, because it just kind of makes no sense. It's the weakest of them all. Of all the effects. It doesn't do anything. And maybe Adapt could be reworked or something, and reintroduced into the game. That would be nice. Just like spare parts. That's a cool one. Are we gonna have spare parts, guys? Wait, Portal is now a key. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, cast when drawn is the idea. Fuck this. This is not a keyword for me. It's just the way the card works. Just because it's bolded, Zeri put it in with his insecurity. I wouldn't even know how to evaluate cast when drawn. It's like, what? It's just the way the card works. The card will unleash its effects. It's ranging between like 0 cost effects to 9 mana. I don't understand what we're talking about. Are we talking about Bomb Warrior all of a sudden? Plagues? What are we talking about? A keyword usually is attached to a card and does something to the card. Cast when drawn is just like, well, it's gonna cast the card. You don't even have to play it. You don't have to worry about nothing. Just draw it. He could definitely be redoing this whole list because so many things have changed and more keywords have been introduced. Like Finale. I'm thinking of adding a gameplay video in the end, like I did previously. Alright, let's see the toxicity in terms of, like, singular cards. They are pretty annoying. It's weird seeing these cards. These usually turn into some kind of combo pieces. Most notably the Boar combo piece. Just the charge effect itself can turn into a crazy combo. Chromash, finisher stuff. Warsong Commander allowing a full combo to exist. No one should be offended by this stuff. But Blizzard was. They wanted to eradicate, apparently. Pretty sad. Except when they printed this. And it's like, Damn, what the fuck have you just done? You just reintroduced charge with the most stupidest twist of all time. Now, giant pirates charging in people's faces. They couldn't even fucking do it properly. I think charge is cool mechanic, but the way it's being treated... I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking it's pretty toxic. It wasn't discontinued because of nice things. It was replaced by Rush. By something less toxic, but it kind of feels weird because of that. You can't say that King Plush is less toxic than King Crush. No way, this card is disgusting. And I miss my Tundra Rhino, to be honest. Maybe it goes to C. Because a lot of cards are actually like super cool. And special. It's just Blizzard stopped knowing what to do with charge. As if they run out of ideas. And that fucking sucks. Alright, so previously we talked about Lifesteal. How about we fucking make a Divine Shield deck? Divine is up here. There's secrets we can make. I've done it. Spell damage, everyone has done it. Freeze, though? I've tried to do it before. I just want to re-educate myself on Divine Shields. Alright, let's see what Pure Divinity can do in Hearthstone. There's a lot of Divine Shields in there. So bonus meme of these tier list videos, and I want to finish the whole thing, so I'm recording a lot of them all at once, you can imagine. I'm hoping it's just 2 videos. Why am I... Oh, shit. Start from scratch, huh? I used to be legends. Now look at me. Oh, don't look at me. It's ugly. This must be blood. Alright, he's attacking into it, though. Keep going. There's no way I can beat Blood Paladin. That would be so weird if I could. It's not like my deck is designed to be super fast. Just annoying grinds. It is. Also, I can't even answer boards at the moment. I should probably add board clearance. The Bubble Paladin, look at me! Yeah, this comes down and now I'm kinda hopeless. But look at me! Look at me!
Not on my watch.
Killing whatever I like. So this goes here. Easily. Giant just disappeared. It's a fucking nightmare. I don't want to compete against a tempo deck. That's so dumb. A tempo deck of my class. And this should be better. We're going greed on this one. Pure greed. He knows what I'm talking about. Okay, wasting swipe. For mana. I'm still gonna lose to another good tempo deck. Like, wow. Who would have thought? I don't think he's gonna get swipes that easily. Oh! Oh! That's an ouchie! That looks like a win already. Bro has Ramth though. Isn't that supposed to save him? It's a weird one. I'ma just do my thing. Him wasting one swipe is good enough as a victory, bro. Unless he gets fucking Yogg and other scam bullshit.
Nobody there.
Oh man, this is disgusting. Some scam druid. Getting Dorian so early. I can do 22 damage. Pretty nasty. Well, it's gonna fucking obliterate me now. That's a wrong move. What the fuck? Oh, it's pure dragons. Also, that sucks. Oh. Oh, cool. More mana. So I just need more Borklers because I didn't fucking put that shit in. I lose against every tempo deck. Wow, so cool. Oh, we still have a board. And he has no dragons. Look at that. What, is that it? Is he done? Fighting for the board? Like, we're one Borkler away from winning the game. That's how easy it is. This whole fucking time I have to complain about it. But it is what it is, man. Well, this is the moment you have been waiting for. A tribute to ass. He doesn't win. Eat ass, bitch. Eat it. Wow. Even without Borklers, I destroyed this game. I can give minions Rush as a first thing. I have so many Forge cards. I'm putting Ignis into this deck. It's a real deck now, guys. The gift is gonna be insanely useful. I think it was very surprising that we won. And maybe we squeezed, like, a little bit of damage. We killed a giant. That's the performance for now. It's a 3-3 that has a Deathrattle summon a 3-3. But it's such a fucking powerful 3-3 that it just makes no sense not to play the damn thing. He even emoted of like, why can I not kill it? Why do I have to suffer? Why can't you just be a normal Flood Paladin? Wah! Wah! He said. Muscle. Already a cool deck. Talking about Borklers, I got one for you. So that's how you want to remove minions? Try again. Windfury Rush. Oh my god, it's so bad. He already drew this. This is a nightmare.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
He gets a fucking giant minion. Unbelievable. We need like infinite armor or something. Already a control matchup. It feels like he's getting fucking lucky like hell, bro. Clears my... But it's just such a stupid Warlock deck. Another top meta bullshit. In bronze. I'm literally not allowed to do anything to this guy. Illegal. Why even play it? That's why. So fucking mad. Do I get to live though? Motherfucker. What the fuck is this? So I get him down to like 8. But it's such a nonsense, bro. What the fuck? Infinite Borkler Boardfill Warlock, huh? Doesn't sound like insanity to me. It's just like filled with all the worst things you can get, including Lifesteal too. Funny enough. Any buffs go hard, but I still have to unlock them.
Can you feel the faith in the light?
Is that what you wanted to happen? I mean, out of all the outcomes, that's what I wanted. Do you intend to break a leg? Are we gonna crush this guy? That would be so sad. Rat's trapped. Yeah, he's gone. Probably need a better 2-drop. Yeah. I think this guy is suffering already. Take a little bit of damage for me, please. Thank you very much, sir. It was completely meaningless, the thing that you just did. Ooh, rough time. He played his strongest minion. Oh no. What are we gonna do now? Have you noticed I'm not even playing a weapon? I'm not even doing that many things, and people are still suffering in pain. As if I'm doing so many bad things to them. Why? Why would you say that? So, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm not sure if it's 4, but I need it right now. It's 3. I just needed that one. It's so useful. It has, by the way. Paladin is a balanced class, and no one can argue against that. That is a one thing you can do as a druid. I totally agree. This guy fucking exploded. Gave up on his life. Alright, one more game. And then we know the performance rating. It looks just a generic Paladin performance. Generic top tier deck that's better than Druid, and we saw exactly that. But worse than Warlock for some reason. Worse than Warlock that draws perfectly, you know. Kinda stupid. Why am I worse? One sec, I'm gonna change the 2-drop. Okay, another stupid Warlock deck that I probably am not gonna defeat. Here we go. The pain and suffering begins. Hopefully for him. I actually want to just heal for now. Until the ghoul dies. I don't think we need to rush. What's the point of not killing my minion? Also, he gives me 5 points automatically. How kind. The only thing I have to do is survive. And that's kind of doable. Okay, that's not good anymore. Oh, fuck off. Can't do anything then. But only because of Zilliax. That's I mean, I made a misplay. For sure. It's pointless. There was a way to kill things. He would heal, I would kill that. Maybe the game would continue, actually.
Suffer.
Fucking shut the fuck up, bro. Can't play a normal game without 3 emotes.
The wild.
50% druid?
In the name of honor.
Wow, that did absolutely nothing.
For duty.
Now you can pop divine shields, bro. Oh, fuck off, man. Jesus, don't kill everything, bro. For fuck's sake. The fuck is this? Okay, at least I can clear. Damn, bro. They just play all this generic garbage, bro. Oh, it's so fucking boring. You know, all your mana crystals, fucking rush crush. Cool. Whole thing just got discovered. I want to see the of this new skin. So effectiveness is kind of below 80%. Is that a normal deck that I haven't played against before? Or is it gonna be a fucking lifesteal weapon nonsense? Here's my weapon. Is he insane?
Unholy. Symbol of.
Or is he mad genius? This breaks. Bam! I think it's the dumbest thing that you just did. Whoops. So sorry about that. What the fuck? I hate when there are cards that just like you have to play. Stupid marine card. The super legendaries. Eat this bitch.
Reporting for duty.
Still alive. And I have Deathwing, which is the best card ever. Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's not the worst thing ever. If he does not clear the board, it's game over. Oh fuck, it's still the worst thing ever. It's just the dumbest fucking shit. Wait, he doesn't get lifesteal though. I can still play Deathwing.
Reporting for duty.
So he eats my shit that way. Although this is fine too.
On guard.
Activate my Chaos Emeralds. Raw Strike, yeah. That's the one.
This is
Fucking one, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. The game is just in the most disgusting state imaginable, bro. Now, all of the pressure is on those big minions to do bullshit things. You can't do anything with small shit. Actually, efficiency is at 70% even. Yeah, I mean, the things I can do here is pretty nasty. So what are the emotes?
You demonstrate above average greatness.
Ooh. This is turn 4. How cute. If you're not breaking the game on first few turns, what's the point?
Feel the gift of the sun.
You're not playing Titans. If I break the game, what's the point? If you're not conceding on turn 5, what's the point? I guess we'll check emotes next time. And see you guys next time. When we reveal more keywords that already exist. But I will reveal them, guys. See you next time.